What is going on, guys? Turn on my headset a little bit. Oh, we are finally back. Last day of vacation. We're gonna play some matches. Apparently, Anomalies came back while we were gone, so. The last thing I was expecting was to be midway through the season already. It's only been a couple weeks, right? Crazy. Leave for a week and a half, come back, everything changed. Except this headset cord getting twisted. That never changed. This is going to be interesting, though. Trinkets every game and Anomalies. Alright, so we've never even seen this. It's one of the new ones. Buy your lesser trinket on turn 5 and your greater trinket on turn 8. So one turn earlier on both. Wouldn't necessarily say that's like a mind-blowing difference. Brucon, Infinite Toki, Lich King. Alright, so we got Dragons, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, and Naga. No idea what I'm going to go with, but we're guaranteed to get both of our trinkets basically before we die, which is nice. Do Lich King, Mechs, or Murlocs, or Element, you know? He's not bad. Cenarius. Absolutely. We'd start off with Cenarius. We got the early game trinkets from the new Anomaly. It's gonna be crazy.
Hey, my favorite commander is back. Ready to get started?
My first description for the video was gonna be much cooler, and then I don't know, something about it wasn't letting it be added in as my description. Hopefully you all are doing well. Hopefully this last week hasn't been too boring without too much content. Tried to put out some videos, but I'll let you guys know now. It was over in Finland. So that was kind of really cool. We hopped over to another country, did some cool stuff like feeding reindeer and watching bears.
My song is eternal.
Alright, so we're going to do the basic fun scenario strategy where we just... Ooh, look at that. Lucky recruiter trainee. Deep Sea Angler, we're going against, he had a mech and one against what looks like nothing. If it's a cord puller, we win. If it's the other one, we'll tie. Unless he got it from like a minion thing and gave it one attack or something. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. We're getting some fresh eyes on the well, you know, old season, but cord puller. Turn 2 Cenarius, and we're already getting wins. This is gonna take me a few minutes to get used to it again. Another recruiter trainee. Let's do Wisdom of Ancients.
Great. I can bring in more powerful minions now.
Intrepid Botanist. Dragons, Elementals, Mechs, Murlocs, Naga. I'm gonna freeze this in the tavern. We kind of have a little bit of everything. We'll see what Cindergosa has. Cryfowl might be worth taking. Stanley Tree. Roz. I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Giant Dwarf. Alright. Bernie Mac. Alright, damage cap is 10 now. We're going against Murlocs. Wisdom of the Ancients. Do we go to tier 3 right now and just take the... I think we go tier 3. Take one more loss here. And I don't think we're gonna... She's still one turn away from Buried Treasure. So I don't think we're gonna take full damage here. We might. Still a little messed up from the time change.
Don't tell the others.
I'm going over to Finland from here. Put us forward 7 hours. And then back 7 hours again. Had some complications with our travel. I don't know, has this happened to anybody else where you take a... What do we got here? I don't even know what we're going for here. Ooh. Let's do Fellemental Portrait. Get the Fellemental, it triggers on Death Rattle. Sand Swirler. And we can use Wildfire. Wisdom, Cry Foul. And we can give it the taunt every turn to the Deep Sea. That's a pretty good setup. We need double Battle Cry, Death Rattles. Also triggers on Death Rattles, so double Death Rattles would be great. Has anybody ever had the airline mess up a connecting flight so you miss a flight? And like it's totally not your fault. We had our plane waiting in Finland for like an extra, it took like an extra hour, and because of that we missed our connecting flight and we ended up getting a rental car and driving 4 hours instead because we wanted to get home. Well then. 2 new rewards. You guys got a quest, 2 trinkets, and the anomaly, technically. But tricky trousers, let's give that permanent taunt. Landlubber and planar telescope.
That's what I would have picked.
There we go, glowing cinder. And we'll give the cinder the other taunt. I'll put him first with the taunt. Strike oil and chef's choice. I'll freeze that. I'll freeze that because I want the tavern spells. Our gold will be at 15 next turn. We got Glowing Cinder to buff the attack on Death Rattle for elementals. So that'll give 1 extra stat. Already, Elemental gives 2/2 on Death Rattle. If we can get another Elemental, it'd be amazing. Next turn, let's do Wisdom, tier 4, maybe Strike While on Chef's Choice. Depends on whether or not we win or lose the round and by how much. Hopefully he hits over here. Nope. Okay, not bad. We take very minimal damage. Yeah, 7. 19 health. Again, we're guaranteed to get our greater trinket now. We get that next turn. Damage cap's 10, so. Right, Strike Oil, Chef's Choice. No pirates, so we'll just get an elemental and technical. I'm gonna grab the party elemental so we can start buffing our field up a little bit while we're playing the elementals. We're buffing the tavern permanently. Not necessarily enough. Mixed minions. He's got tier 6s now. Guiding Candle. Why does he have a greater trinket already?
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
I guess the ornate one probably works already. Oh, definitely taking 10. That is a rough start to our matches today, though.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
A 2020 Mishmash and a 2020 Amalgam with Venomous. These are both 2020 to start with. Or Elementals that give stats grant an extra 4 too. I'm going to go with the Fountain Pen. That makes that Elemental huge, and we're going to hope that we survive this game. Let's go with the Technical. Crackling Cyclone is not bad. The second Elemental. And another party elemental. Alright, so let's do this. We'll get party elemental out. That buff that these give is already massive. Get one more elemental. That's not terrible. But these will buff each other up. Crackling. And buff everything up a little bit.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard. Have a good battle, friend.
It does look like it was actually enough to survive now. Not only only had one Elemental die, even. We can get a triple on the Elemental this turn. Buff up the Tavern twice by that 8/4.
You're good at this.
Crushing Anomaly. So we have 18 gold max right now. We do need elementals. Perfect. That works. Let's get rid of the Cyclone.
A good tactical choice.
Another refreshing anomaly. Another elemental.
It's not the strongest, but
Another windfall tornado. Wow. Okay. Apparently we're gonna get our field buffed up very well now. Another glowing cinder and another molten rock. We can let that molten rock get massive on its own. We we get rid of Glowing Cinder? Let's get rid of it. Do a refresh, see what we get. Right. Windfall. Party Elemental triple. That's a 121.77 up from 2 comparatively small minions. That's not where that meant to go, but that's alright. Alright. We ramped up the field. I think we ramped it up enough to survive. And win. We got both Tavern buffs from that. And Cinderosa took a loss. I did not think we were going to come back from this as well as we have so far. We're in the top 7. Reno died real quick. Blazing Greasefire. End of turn, get elementals in the tavern. +10, +7 in this game. Grab it just to have it on the field potentially at the end of the round. Another Blazing Greasefire. And a Dune Dweller. Let's do the Dune Dweller. Let me grab the Greasefire. If we can get... Wow. Another Molten Rock. Ooh, and another Sand Swirler. Let's do the... What's better? Those on the field. Johnny, how's it going? Oh, we are back from vacation. Let me get rid of this wildfire. Freeze that technical in there. That's gonna go up exponentially. And just lost this. Yeah. Yep. It is. It was not this past Monday, but the Monday before, and we went over to Finland for a week, where literally everyone thought that I was Finnish. So that was pretty intense. And I know no Finnish aside from Kiitos, which is just thank you, and we learned that while we were there. But that is the only finish that we picked up on. Ooh, another new anomaly. By the way, I had no idea that anomalies were going to be a thing. So we're already halfway through the season. Last season seemed like it was really long, like, what, 5 months? And this season is, like, 3 or something, apparently. On turn 6 and 7, buy a lesser trinket. There are no greater trinkets in this game. Demons, dragons, elementals, pirates, and undead. Tess is great. These are not bad options. Alright. Johnny, which one? Tess or Galakron? Demons and dragons. I'm gonna go Galakron. If I hear nothing. Alright, do a Galakron. hey, it's an excellent club, right?
Hey, my favorite commander is back. Ready to
Oh
get
man, is there a heavy delay? Should only be a.
It's good to get some minions in play.
What is that?
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you. The battle is really raging out there.
That's not that long of a delay. Let's Battlegrounds Greed. Fellemental. Fellemental already. Let's do Dune Dweller. Freeze the Fellemental. Deathwing, gross. We had 2 people out of this game already. We made it to the top 6 in our second match. The most we can lose is like 40 points now.
You can win this thing.
If we come in 6. Goals first. And Deathwing's also out. Maybe. Had nothing on his field.
Nice work out there.
2 turns in.
Love the pressure.
What is up with this? Have there been like server problems? Or are we just, I don't know. Is nobody playing right now? I don't know, I think it's 3. I think that Deathwing's gone too. This is strange. End up with 3 people that quit right away. Like, just end up with everybody. If 4 people quit, are you automatically, is damage cap automatically gone? I mean, we had 2 people quit already. It looks like a 3rd is out. He did nothing in the first 2 turns. See if he does something this turn.
You can win this
But if he
thing.
doesn't, then I think it's definitely there. Took a loss, but he's definitely there.
You're good
Yeah,
at
Deathwing took
this.
4. Still tier 1, so I think Deathwing's gone. Kinda beyond a reasonable doubt at this point. Make a friendly pirate from tier 4 or below golden. Maybe we can steal that Doom Dweller? No. Okay. Well, I tried. Keep it there.
Sure these ones stick around.
So, my thought is if we can get to tier 4 and get a Grifter, which, honestly, we could get 1 from the Lesser Trinkets, if we can switch this over to Elementals. I mean, to Pirates. We'll need to do a big field swap in the next couple turns to get priority on Pirates.
Let's see if you
But if we can get her to start giving us gold, we can make her gold right away. It is a Lesser Trinket. Chance of getting it's kind of low, I suppose, but... She attacks over here. At least we get to kill a couple. Alright, we'll take... 6? Yeah, Deathwing just dropping.
How's it going out there?
Give us pirates. Alright, pirate. And a nothing. We just went against... What, undeads? pirate. Alright, Starry-Eyed Explorer. Let's go like this, just so we're not shooting ourselves in the foot too much.
A good tactical choice.
Actually, let's do this. Okay, well, that's gonna do nothing for us, but 2 pirates. Doesn't matter if this one becomes gold or not. Just, if we can get a better minion on the field and better tier 2, we can have it become gold next turn.
You got this. You're way ahead.
It gives us priority on pirates, and maybe, with any luck, we will get... If I'd gone the other way, we would have survived, or tied the round.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up.
Alright,
Turn it
what do we
around.
got? No such luck. 6 different tier 1 minions. Let's do... tier 4. So we get another pirate trinket next turn, as long as we can maintain mostly pirates. Let's get that. Grab first mate Pip.
What's going on out here?
Do... Actually, let's get Risen Rider. Something like that. I think a Risen Rider's a better gold just to have on the field. Might not keep it on the field. First mate Pip's really only good for making it a gold, so I'd rather it not become one randomly. These guys are ramping up fast already. No, we got one shot to get that Sand Swirler. But I don't think it matters. 10 damage. Yeah, well, I was kind of thinking with the double, and we still have a shot at it right now.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Deal with the devil. 31 gold. Alright. Let's go tier 5. That gives us access to tier 6s.
Better hide
Technically.
the fruit while you can.
Apparently not. Oh, what a crap setup there so far.
A good
Wow.
tactical choice.
Alright. Spacefarer. Let's see if we can grab it for free. We don't. Grab it the old-fashioned way.
Go home, I always say.
High T service.
Just 12 fathoms away now. You didn't make the cut.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Wow. Well, we weren't super lucky by any stretch of the imagination. Damage cap still 10. We have a turn to try and get this Spacefarer up to snuff on the next turn. Really crappy. We didn't get, what, any pirates for the first 3 refreshes? And still nothing that we would want to use the Elite Navigator on.
Welcome back.
which was my whole grand scheme there. Dastardly dressed. Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Dead engines do tell tales.
Free dealing gambler. I have to ramp him up a little bit. This is not going to win a... Oh, wait. We're going against Deathwing, so it will win a round.
I'll save these ones for later.
Huh. Alright, so Deathwing's a free win. Ironically, he picked picked it for him. Horn of Summoning and Token of the Old Gods. So, Deathwing will die here. We got a free win. Yeah, I'm all about it. Yeah, 3 people quit out. Deathwing's still just hanging out, I guess. Or he's going to come back and win the whole thing right now. Wouldn't that be something? We get the free dealing gambler. We'll buy that. Buff everything up next turn. Might be a good idea to drop Elite Navigator on Defiant Shipwright. But
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
he does power everything up. Permanently. The health gain's not permanent though.
Nice work out there.
Alright, free dealing gambler. I'm just gonna see if we can get another Drust. No such luck. No pirates.
Go ahead and hire one of these.
No pirates again. Wow. No pirates again. And like the crappiest pirate once we find one. Wow, we just got such crap luck.
The odds are in my favor. The odds are in my favor.
I would be caught dead.
Again, no pirates. One pirate. And one pirate again. Well, kind of need to get the pirates out there, so
Tactical choice.
I don't even think that was kind of enough. That was dumb. We went through a lot of refreshes without a pirate. Kind of a weird setup anyway. This didn't really do us any good, just temporary stuff. But Sacrificial Altar was kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, in hindsight, it would have been better to use Galakron's Greed again on the Elite Navigator. I don't necessarily disagree. But if the Elite Navigator, like, if in any of those turns we'd got the Doubloon Grifter, Elite Navigator would have basically given us the win instantly. And we had a lot of chances at the... We haven't even seen the Doubloon Grifter pop up yet. And we had a lot of chances. Like getting a Spacefarer and a Dastardly Drust on the field before even seeing a Grifter is
Have
stupid.
A good battle, friend.
still alive. Somehow, where there's a will, there's a way. Let's go against Deathwing.
Welcome back.
We are going against Deathwing. Another Drust. I don't know what the deal is with finding a Drust now, but we'll take it. Now we get the Doubloon Grifter.
Better laundered than squandered.
I don't know if it's worth grabbing, but okay. I'll get rid of a Gritty Headhunter. I really wanted to keep it, but
Melody of love.
dress some stats. Get rid of that. Free Dealing Gambler.
The odds are in my favor.
First Mate Bip.
What's going on out here?
Definitely not the combination that we were gonna get. +1, +2 to all of our minions every time we get a pirate. Well, +2, +4 every time we get a pirate. Spacefarer's health goes up by 3 for each time he's gained attack. So we got the pirate setup. We got a real. It's like we've been the luckiest unlucky person in this match. Haven't gotten most of the stuff that we needed early enough to make a difference. But they keep giving us fights against dead people so that we stay in the match. I guess getting the win is
Turn this around.
more important than doing it well. It's the first match I've ever had 3 people that just didn't play. Let's go against this guy.
Nice work out there.
No?
Keep up
Okay.
the pressure.
Give us another Drust. Here, Atrocity's not bad. It is a pirate. Lovesick Balladist and a Thieving Rascal, that is useless for us. The Balladist, however.
Hold in my hat.
A melody of love.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Well, in the off chance that we do survive, Gunpowder Courier will probably give us a win. If we lose the round, we lose in general, though, so we have to win the round. I don't see that happening. Gold Pendant, I don't know if that's going to be good or bad. We'll see. This guy's on a 3-round win streak. We're going against the one guy on like a straight win streak. Oh, let's see. Unless this guy probably has Deathwing. Lucky him. And these two can't die, so I think 5th. Unless we win the round, we're coming in 5th place. I'm gonna guess. He went against Deathwing 2 turns ago. He hasn't gone against Deathwing either. But the chance would be that those two go against each other. And she'd get Deathwing again. I think these two are going to go against each other. That's probably us, these two, and then he's got the dead guy.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
But if he's just all in attack and not much in health, which does kind of look to be... Wow. I think we actually just got super lucky with how that just turned out. We gotta go against the, do we have enough health to live through this? No, we don't. Rough. That's close, actually. That was really close. Not really upset about that match. Yep, 5th place. Yeah, he got the free win. Not bad. Alright, let's do another one. See what we can get for anomalies. Hopefully not just the trinket anomalies. That would be super boring. They like added in anomalies, but it looks like we're just going to end up with a bunch of things that change when you get the trinkets and whether there's greater or lesser. I don't know how many. They got rid of a lot of the cool ones like emergency landing and the real... They didn't want the anomalies to be super impactful. That's cool. Gold patient scout to start with. And they did upgrade the Shimmer Moth. So I think I'm going to wait for Scout to be tier 6. Runic Empowerment, maybe. Terran Gorefiend. Let's do Gorefiend. We could do Gorefiend Beasts or Gorefiend Mechs. Uncle Gr Oh, what a name. Uncle Grabby.
Hey, my favorite commander is
Benjamin.
ready to get started.
I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick while we wait for this turn to go through. We got the rapid reanimation on our beetle right away. Should be good.
Have a good battle, friend.
That round just looked intense.
Your minions really pulled their weight. Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
So we have 2 tier 6 minions come turn, what, 5? No, turn 6. Johnny, have you had any cool or exciting anomaly mix-ups yet?
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
I want the platinum patient scout.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Ooh. We got an ancestral automaton. Do cry foul. Got another patient scout from the cry foul. Use that on the automaton. Is Bird Buddy like the go-to for it now? Obviously there's a bunch of different Shimmer Moth setups, but did they take any did they change any of the minions in or out of the game? I didn't see that they did.
Turn this around.
Let's see, patch notes. Trinket updates. They didn't change any minions, it's like.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
They live with their mama to visit home in Russia for a month or more. Wait, so you live in Russia? Yeah, there's not a lot of change for some of these anomalies. They're not all that exciting. I kind of like the game-changing ones. Maybe in a couple weeks they'll change the anomalies again and let them really screw up the whole game in a good way.
Great out there.
Not bad. 4 damage taken. The 2 turtles are a huge buff to his field right now.
I've got some
Second
fresh fruits.
automaton.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
And another patient scout. Let's do rapid reanimation on an automaton. I'm gonna grab the patient scout and we're gonna go for a second patient scout gold. That one's already built up to tier 3, so if we can get a gold copy. Oh yeah. I did know that. Okay. We were just on the Russian border. That was interesting. Kind of crazy the differences over there. I would love to visit Greece though.
Have a good battle, friend.
Alright, so we'll sell off the first patient scout on this next turn. I think everyone's gonna sell their patient scouts, which is good news for us. That's gonna be a very easy win. See what we can get for some tier 6 mechs. I think mechs is gonna be what we go with. Rapid reanimation. That automaton's already doing pretty good.
Good at this.
Whenever a friendly minion with no type dies, get a random tavern spell. That's interesting. We've never used it. Honestly, I don't really care about the other ones all that much. Innkeeper's Hearth is kind of crap. It's tier 3. I'm going to try the Eye of Dalaran. And let's sell the first patient scout. See what we get. Dr. Boom. And a Dr. Boom. Okay. And I'm going to grab 1 botanist. I'm actually going to use this on the... It's a hard one. I want to do it on the automaton to get the extra summon, but we could also get an extra tavern spell too. Yeah, let's do it on the automaton. And I'm going to put all these guys first. Definitely want to get the tavern spells. If they just die to the automatons, it'd be kind of lame. Utilize the eye while we have non-mechs on the field. Groundbreaker and a Nightmare Tea Party Guest. We actually had both those options too. Coin. Time management. Solid. And Tricky Trousers for our other automaton. And we got the win. We're doing pretty freaking well so far this game.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
I think tier 4. Do one refresh. Firework Fanatic. It's another normal. Let's do that. We'll do Firework Fanatic. Do our Rapid Reanimation. And we'll give all our minions 2/3 for now. Probably would have been a good idea to do the double of it next turn, but we have 4 minions that can give us tavern spells. I think that's pretty. That's 4 extra tavern spells every turn. The Eye of Dalaran actually has some pretty good value. If we went with like a full normal build instead of doing the automaton, but Rapid Reanimation. Honestly, these two would be pretty good to get. I'm going to push tier 6 instead of focusing on buffing them now. Our field's pretty strong as it stands. We got another tier 6 with this Patient Scout right now. Humongous and Greater Trinket called Anvil. Yeah. Okay. We might be able to get it anyway.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up
Ooh.
and turn it around.
I think we're gonna go full mechs. That kinda just told us to go full mechs, right? We'll sell Patient Scout. Electron powered up. Yeah. Alright, this is gonna be a mech game now. There's no way we can like not go mechs now. Let's see what we get for tier 5 for double. No double end of round effects, which is why I didn't tier up first.
When does the real fight start?
Let's do a mech on its own. Grab another one, which will buff our whole field. If we could find the triple... No dice. Alright, let's get rid of that. Put this over here. I'm going to keep those separate for now. I don't even want to play that. All those buffs are going to make this automaton huge, though, because we have double Dr. Boom on him now. That guy not sell a... Keyboard Igniter sucks. With any luck, we can get rid of the Keyboard Igniter without dealing damage to ourselves.
Your minions
Get a Dr. Boom's monster at the start of every 2 turns, get another. Or Innkeeper's Hearth. I'm going to go with the Hearth. I think it's... We could also do Curator's Sticker. That is 2 mechs guaranteed. 1 with Venomous. We can get Reborn on them. I'm going to go with that. Let's go Curator's Sticker. It's a beautiful thing. Okay. I'm going to sell that for hopefully a... No double end around. Hollow Rover's not bad. Let me go tier 5. And there's the prosthetic hand. We can get that on our automaton. Alright, we're just going to play that and get rid of it. Coin, hand.
That's what I would have picked.
Yes, sir. Get rid of Thrasher, put both these on the field. We'll do the misplaced T-set. And hit him with the rapid reanimation. Next turn we'll go tier 6.
I think you can win this thing.
Look at this guy in his win streak. And his win streak continues. Alright, we're at 16 health. We still can't lose next turn even. We need double end of round effects.
How's it going out there?
And finding a triple on the auto assembler and giving it reborn. Would be more valuable than getting to tier 6 if we actually get any of what I'm looking for. Double end of round effects right there.
Nothing wrong with dreaming big. Let us see the
I'm gonna freeze both those. So we can give prosthetic hand to, we could give it to the auto assemblers, or I can give it to the amalgam. Could also just get rid of these in general. They don't need to stay on the field. I'd prefer to get a triple on that to get some space back though. As it stands right now, we can double up and buffs that automaton like crazy. I do need a boom on the amalgam. We win this round. Win. This automaton is massive. He's got 2 booms on him. I do need tier 6 and booms, but I'm not going to rush the tier up either. We're in the top 5. We still can't lose.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to give these two to the Curator minion. Wind Fury as well. So let's give that Divine Shield and Taunt. Let's give it Reborn for the Venomous. And let's give it... Yeah, let's give it Wind Fury as well. Elementals. Now we got some options. I can go with the Automaton for the extra summon. It's what, 2 extra summons? 2? Right? 1, 2, 3. 3 extra summons. So we can do 3 extra summons on the Automaton, or I can use it on the Amalgam. That will come back to life, and we get 4 venomous creatures. 3 venomous. So 3 venomous hits, or extra Automaton with buffs. I think the Automaton's still the way to go. Granted, Fountain Pen and Drakari Portrait. I'm gonna do that. We can't lose this round. We can't lose the game this round, that is. We could still lose the round. But his minions are comparatively tiny. Perfect. We get all the summons. And that was a ridiculously clean kill. 343. That Electron powered up's putting in some work. We still can't win the still can't lose on the next turn. So let's go up to tier 6. Constant. How is it going? I do live back from vacation. It's our first day back. You should have seen the trip yesterday. What to do. Also, totally stoked that we have Anomalies now. Electron powered up. Oh my gosh. Ah, I want it. Yeah. Just gonna have to freeze. It's a good call. Kinda wasn't even thinking about it. I work tomorrow too. That means it's time to stay up for another 10 hours. I'll be streaming for probably another hour and a half, give or take. I appreciate that. Love having you in. I was very excited, even though it's my one day before I go back to working as well, to get on and do a stream. And, like I said, the second I saw that Anomalies were back, I don't know how long the season's going to be. Usually we only have Anomalies for like a month before the season resets, so it's like, what, a 2 or 3 month season. It does say that it's going to be a short season, though, so...
I think you can win this thing.
Yikes. Massive. I don't think... Wow, 24-8, 26-8? What in the heck? Oh, he's got the Cinder. That makes sense. Wow. We don't win the round, but he doesn't win by much. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Pick yourself back up.
I'm not a big fan of being tired at work either.
That's quite the
There's another Dr. Boom for our amalgam. Really need to get... Obviously, we're going to drop that down there. I'm going to have to get rid of an auto assembler. We need the extra turn for the electron to ramp, so I'm going to get rid of one of the two assemblers. Let's get a second powered up down. Buff up the curator. I'm going to get the divine shield and taunt on probably our automaton.
I'll save these ones for later.
Should work out swimmingly. Electron powered up. It's going to be 4 satellites on all of our mechs. It's going to double buff. It's going to be a ridiculous amount. We lost out on a couple by getting rid of the auto assembler. 8 satellites, so Dr. Boom went down by, what, 12? Right? I feel that. I really feel that.
You can still make a comeback.
This guy had a double electron powered up that early on. Crazy. He lost against Nobundo 3 turns ago. Third? I think? Second? I don't know. Johnny, have we played 3 games? I think it's the 3rd game. The last game we had 3 people who had quit right away. Constant, do you know if there's 4 people that quit out of the game right away,
Keep up the pressure.
does the damage cap just go away right away? I got the generic ones, so I feel like they're not great. Oh, another Dr. Boom. Elementals. I feel like that's a more valuable target. Let's do rapid reanimation here.
I'll save these ones for later.
I do the rapid reanimation on the amalgam to get the extra venomous kills. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Could you imagine taking, like, I don't know, you go against someone stupid and they end up with, like, a big field early on. You take, like, 8 damage on turn 1. Alright, let's see what we can do for damage to this elemental getup. Some armor right away. He's dead. We get a kill. That was an easy win. 600 on that mishmash? Why is that mishmash at 600? Is that because we...
Good at this.
Huh. You guys saw that, right? I think that's because of the resummon, it buffs the mishmash. I didn't know that worked that way.
Go ahead and hire one of these.
Another Dr. Boom. Oh my gosh, the triple on the Electron. There's the potential that we get another mech. A really good potential that we at least get another mech from that. Yeah, I think I'm going to roll the dice. I'm going to sell off the auto assembler. Grab the Electron. Get the triple.
That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
Come on, another Electron. No. Okay, not even. All right. It was worth a shot. I'm going to double check and see if that worked that way. And I'm going to grab that rickety repair bot next turn. That can get Dr. Booms on it. It's got the double end of round. I don't think we're going to lose this round. We might. He's got Unholy Sanctum. But if that Amalgam does buff that Mishmash by another 700 or 800, it's going to be like a 1600 minion. We'll see if it works that way.
You're doing great out there.
Alright, let's see. 899, 904. When it comes back, it did not buff it up. Why did that get so big last game? The last round. Oh, no, it did. Yeah, it doubles up. When that Amalgam summons back, it puts its stats on the Mishmash a second time. That is freaking awesome. Alright, good to know. This can get resummoned and double buff your Mishmash. Let's kill off that Titus before anything happens. Yeah! Titus dies. He's out. Now we just gotta take out some elementals. Massive elementals, but elementals. You're not wrong. No, are we talking about the company or are you talking about me? Because either one, you're probably right. But, Rickety Repair Bot. Let's grab that. So I need 2 more mechs for the field. Let's get rid of the Genie. The Elemental. Get rid of Molten Rock. Do a couple refreshes. Localar. Wow. Alright, at least give us a mech. Sigh.
Anima detected.
Okay. Okay.
Doing great out there.
So double satellites. Auto assembler. Mishmash getting massive. Over 1,000 on the stats right now. As soon as this Drakari dies. We get the summon back, and that's going to double that Mishmash. Up to 2,000. It's now on par with their minions in size. We lost one of the Venomous. That guy sucks. Wow. 5,583. This guy was enormous. I'm not even upset about losing that, but it was still a pretty good match. Was top 2. Hey, it works. We figured out Something that probably shouldn't work. Clip it. No, I should be able to remember that. I need like a notepad for cool clips to write down. Yeah, depends on what we're talking about for action movies, I guess. Are we talking like Terminator? Are we talking... I don't know. A lot of action movies. Are we talking like John Wick? This is the second time we've had impressive foresight in 4 games. So earlier trinkets honestly doesn't make a lot of difference to me. This one does not impress me at all. I think it's kind of lame. Let's go with Zephyrus. Beasts, demons, dragons, pirates, cool war. Yeah, I like spy movies and stuff. Accountant 2 and The Working Man. I have not seen either of those. I haven't watched a lot of recent movies. I think like that's not true. When I was on the airplane, I watched the new Wonka movie, which is a musical. So, you know, there's that. Because who doesn't like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? Or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Both. Neither.
7 fresh opponents. Are you ready?
Alright, so Beasts, Demons, Dragons, Pirates, and Cool War. This is a straight scaling game. Everything has insane scaling. There's no venomous. It's going to be whoever gets the biggest minions wins, and I'm kind of all for it. Ah, Jason Statham's great. He's honestly... I feel like he's an underrated actor. I really liked Death Race, which is the first time I feel like I probably saw Statham in other things, but Death Race was what made me be like, I like Jason Statham. He's so good.
You're good at this.
We're gonna go with the turn 2 win. ICUP. Viceless. Eureka. 7. Lil J. Whatever that is.
You're doing great out there.
Ox Fly. And an expert cowboy. How old is the transporter?
You're good at this.
Okay, fine. Transporter did come out before Death Race. Yeah, it came out in 2002. Okay, well, maybe we can get a triple on the Dragon Link. So our trinkets are early this game. Turn 5 and turn 8. That is kind of crazy, though, because you can start getting tier 6s on turn 6 if you get the Guiding Candle comp. Ha! Take that with your Stay Frosty. We're still tier 1.
Nice work out there. Keep up
Got
the
extra
pressure.
gold. Let's go tier 2. Honestly, I'm thinking sell a Dragonling and go double Mana Saber instead. Oh, you know what? Could just use the 3 wishes and try and get a... Eh. No, let's do that. Two pirates, 2 beasts, couple undeads. Let's see what our lesser trinket is. Yeah, it's perfect. That's because he's kind of a total badass.
Let's see if you can stay on top.
He does it in like a... He plays like a cunning... Kind of like a John Wick style role. Where he's like... Kicks the crap out of people, but he's like... Spy cunning while he does it. Like he figures it out and goes on like a rampage. In like all the movies he's in.
Nice work out there. Keep up the
Gross. Why do we never get the cool ones? Reflective Pendant. Now I'm going to go with the Bartender Oil Can. That way we can do tier 3, 3 wishes. We can get a tier 4 right off the bat. Thieving Rascal will give us 2 extra gold already. Sorry, 3 extra gold already. I'm gonna go with that. Start of each turn. It's a combo. I don't know if it's a good one. We'll have a little bit of extra gold to work with. Next turn we'll have 11 gold. Tavern upgrade will cost 4. We're in a good position to go right up to tier 6 now. Yeah, that's like... Those are some of the best roles for like actors to play. When there's like freaking VA. Gross. Bird Feeder 2. Lame. Well, that's strong.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
Don't appreciate that. Alright, let's go. Let's get some pirates. Free dealing gambler. Okay. It does work well with the balladist.
The odds are in my favor.
So many shinies.
Busker. I'm gonna freeze Busker there. Let's do...
A melody of love.
This is gonna gain 6/6. Next turn, we're gonna be at some gold. Let's see, this will cost 6 to upgrade to tier 5. We'll have 9, 10, 11, 12 gold. So 12 gold, 6 upgrade. We'll go upgrade 6, buy the Busker, play it. 3 wishes, get a tier 6. Another gold to buff up the Grubber and Thieving Rascal gold increase. I haven't done it successfully, but I would love to try it. It is actually something we could do here.
You're doing great out there.
Oh, no, it's not. We don't have undeads. You need the undeads, right? To duplicate Blanchy. So it needs to be an undead beast pirate game. Or an undead pirate game, I should say. Not undead beasts, but undead pirates for sure. You're just supposed to use KT end of round effects. I've seen it done a couple times. Like that. You just do like a huge reversal right at the end and end up with like a full field of huge ponies. Alright. So, gold, Dragonling, Busker. Gives us extra gold next turn. 3 wishes. Same deal. 2 extra gold next turn on top of that. So next turn we have 4 extra gold with the Thieving Rascal and the Busker. We got a Drust. And really now, if we can get a copy of the Shimmermoth, we could pull off the Shimmermoth comp. We really need a... Without a Doubloon Grifter, we're kind of dead in the water, but... I don't know if there's anything else other than the KT combo that works for it to duplicate it. I think you just need undeads to be able to kill it and bring it back. Because I think it's just an undead pirate comp. But Drust Shimmermoth works too. We haven't done it in a while. Gold Grubber's gonna get 9/9. Yeah. Gross. Well, at least his Reborn's gone. Crap. We could not win that one, but we're still at 31. 31 damage caps 15. We're good for 3 turns, and we're gonna be tier 6 now.
Welcome back. How's it going out there?
A portable factory. Don't like that. That costs so much. 7 for Lovesick Balladus. Gross. We do have a brand though. We don't need that much health on things. Double end of round could work for Gold Grubber with Drakari, but again, I don't... Gold Grubber does not ramp enough. I think I'm going to go with Portable Factory. 3 Local Boar. And an Elite Navigator. You know what? Let's go Elite Navigator. We can start to make everything gold, including the Gold Grubber. Tier 6. We got 1 more 3 wishes. Oh my gosh, why is the turn so short? Ah. Come on, give us a... Well, there's a Sin Runner. We're gonna get a triple on the Elite Navigator next turn. And Gold Grubber got decent size. I don't know if it's enough to win that round, but it's kind of too focused on trying to make things happen to actually make anything happen. My bad. But we do win the round still. Look at that. He goofed and we still managed it. Alright, Lead Navigator triple. And let's get something. Dual Corsair. Let's get rid of that stupid tiger now. Give us a Shimmermoth. And a Doubloon Grifter. Okay. Doubloon Grifter. I'm gonna Elite Navigator on that. So that's gold. Oh, it like lets me choose the target twice now. They fixed it. Oh, 2 pirates. That would make sense. Well, that's awesome. And a Shimmermoth? Come on. That's too good. Well, we got the Shimmer Moth. This Laureate's going to be the rotation spot now. Let's buy minions. Validist.
Melody of love.
Cascade away.
I'll avenge you, Captain.
We're just going to try and get another Drust. This is going to give us, well, a ton of extra gold next turn now. One pirate left to increase our gold by 2. We're going to get that one pirate every turn from Portable Factory anyway. And that's 2 gold. Repeat for every gold minion, so that's 8. And then another 4. So we get 12 bonus gold right off the bat next turn. We're going to be at 20 whatever gold. I'll get rid of Dueled Corsair. Probably use this to make the second Thieving Rascal golden. And the Doubloon Grifter is just kind of like... Having over 30 gold is going to be
Keep up the momentum, friend.
enough anyway. We need space for a second Shimmer Moth. So honestly, Shimmer Moth, double Thieving Rascal, and some Drusts. We'll get rid of the Gold Grubber eventually. He's out. And we're still at that 31. So as long as there's more than 5 people, we are impervious. And if there's less than 5 people, we won.
You're good at this.
Yeah, look at that. 22 gold.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Just gonna buy some pirates here.
One might make all the difference.
We do need another Drust.
I like where you're going with this.
Spacefarer is kind of lame. Not really about it. I genuinely don't like Spacefarer.
Better hire a recruit while
It was really cool before, but there's too much going for us now. Alright, Dual Corsair. Let's do Elite Navigator on him. I'm gonna do Headhunter. Let's do our first Balladist on our Rascal. Another Balladist. 2 extra pirates, double buff. Channel Devourer on that Gold Grubber. A perfect time to do it.
A melody of love.
And a Spacefarer. Well, I guess you're gonna get one. Now's the time, right? And we'll stick that down to buff the Shimmermoth a few times. Give a pirate 52 health. So we're up to 14 gold cap. Each of these is going to give us 10 gold. So we're going to be at 34 gold next turn. That one pirate will be from Portable Factory. So no matter what, we're going to have 16 gold cap starting next turn. Well, we were going for the Shimmermoth, but apparently... Also, why did they buff Shimmermoth? I feel like that did not actually need a buff. At all. At least he is trying. That was cute. The first beetle we've summoned. Yeah, they buffed Moth. Instead of 2-2, it's 3-2 now. For every single time it gets buffed. I don't know why, but they were like, let's give it more attack. And I feel like it's probably... like, Moth is the beast comp.
nice
I don't know why they needed to
keep up the pressure.
What do I know? Alright, 34 gold. Let's see if we can't work through it. If we can get another moth in the tavern, I can force it to be a gold moth in the tavern. Coast Guard. Let's do that.
Army you're building, friend.
Let's give Reborn there. I'm actually gonna do the Lost Staff on the Beast and see if we can't. Nope. Shimmer Moth, come on. Give us another Drust. Actually. Gold Drust. I'm gonna get rid of the Boon Grifter.
Didn't like that one either.
We don't need it with the 2 Rascals at this point.
Just 12 fathoms away now.
Gems are a scarce resource these days.
Gold Drust.
Always trust a trust.
Another Drust.
Always trust a trust.
Extra gold next turn. We can triple the Drust. Come on, get another Shimmer Moth.
Trust.
No.
Better
Oh.
laundered than
I'm
squandered.
just gonna buy that to
It's not the strongest,
half the gold.
but it'll fight hard.
86.58 on our beetles already. What just happened to that? Oh, he's got the Terragosa thing going on now. That's nice. Honestly, our field's really not that big yet. I say that, but we almost just won that round. Alright, we get another Elite Navigator. The Gold Druss. 2 Gold Druss. And a massive amount of gold. Let's grab the... Let's see if we can get another Shimmer Moth. Actually, I'm going to go with the Rodeo Performer. Channel the Devour. Planar Telescope.
This area is off limits.
Guess we'll just do it. Steal a minion. Need to get the... we go with another Gold Thieving Rascal. Elite Navigator. Sure.
Better laundered than
That's 2 more. It's going to be more gold. Need another... Need another Shimmer Moth. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna drop that. Get to tier 6. Tavern spells?
That'll do some damage.
Why not? We get pirates, right? Need to use the gold.
Might make all the difference.
Oh my gosh, our gold caps went up to 20.
The odds are in my favor. Better laundered than squandered.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
This area is off limits.
Okay, that was a lot. We got that to 170, 114 with a single Shimmer Moth. 188, 126 actually. Oh, wow. And we got our dress up. We got our dress to buff up our field. Our field's just massive. No matter what, our field is huge. That is a kind of... The Sylvar was just a good end of turn buff for the Beetles. He tried really hard though. Look how big his bird buddy is. I'm assuming that this Lich King has like 9 Shimmer Moths. Because he's got Beasts, he's got Guiding Candle, and we can't find a Shimmer Moth, so... I know, if we had 2 Moths, we'd be freaking unstoppable. This Doubloon Grifter is just kind of there as a fill-in right now. If we could get the combo to make a Moth and make it gold, even better. Top 4. Damage cap is gone.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
And we have 47 gold to work with, so we're just going to search for a moth, I think, at this point. Search for a moth, and hopefully the spell to make a minion in the tavern golden. Oh my gosh. I say that, but honestly, we should be buying and buffing too. Make a minion in the tavern gold. That is a tier 5 spell, right? Channel the Devourer on the Doubloon Grifter. I'll go with that just to get the beetle in case at the end. Come on, give us another Shimmer Moth. That's like a full Tavern of 6s.
The odds are in my favor.
Just gonna buy through some pirates as we go, I guess.
So many shiny.
Hey, there's the golden touch.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
Yeah, let's give Taunt a rest.
To the bottom of the sea.
A melody of love.
No Shimmer Moth. Alright, we're gonna try for that Shimmer Moth next turn. I'm just gonna search for it. We're good here. Like I said, Gold Gerber's good, but it has a cap, and that's why I don't like it. Like, its strength is very much finite. Yeah, I don't know where the freaking moth is. Like I said, this Lich King has to have like 6 moths. It's the only thing that makes sense to me is that he's just got a bunch of moths.
Nice work out there. Keep
We got a lot of gold to work with. 43 gold. 43 gold, and we're going to search for a moth. I don't even care if we lose because of it. I want a moth. Another Drust. I'll buy the Drust because I can. That can go.
You did
Actually, if we can get a tavern spell to make the tavern... No. Okay. Never mind. Elite Navigator triple. That can give us...
Oh, you're moving up in the world.
Why is it so dark out there?
another tier 6 option.
twist and twine. Always trust a trust.
That'll do some damage.
Oh no, the Lost Staff. I was dumb. I just reset that and I shouldn't have.
Why is it so dark?
Oh man. Oh, that was my own fault.
Surely this way is west.
We could have forced a tavern full of beasts at least. It wasn't guaranteed, but we could have at least made a tavern of beasts to try. That's
Why
okay.
is it so dark out there?
To the bottom of the
We'll just
sea.
buff it up the way it is.
So many shinies.
The odds are in my favor.
This area is off limits.
That's what I would have picked.
Teeth golden.
It's good to get some minions in play.
What's going on?
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the
No Shimmer Moth and 47 gold. None.
keep up the momentum.
359, 240 with a single Shimmer Moth of the beast. There's 2 regular Shimmer Moths. They're not even gold. His beetles are 251, 190. Well, they're more than that now, but honestly, they're not that impressively large. Like, we're gonna win for sure. Oh, that was kind of lame. He's got such a free summon from that. Is he out? 31, 26. So he has one more round. Let's get a gold Shimmer Moth just to make ourselves feel good. Oh no, he quit. Man, he was salty. Alright, well I still want my gold Shimmer Moth, so. The guy quit. That is kind of funny. Shimmer Moth! We got it! Okay. Let's get rid of that. I'm gonna eat the smaller. Let's buy all these. Buff our blood gems. Grab that. Let's make our minion gold. We got a gold Shimmer Moth. We're gonna give it Reborn. Now we get another Shimmer Moth. Okay, so that's a thing. So now we can just buy pirates.
Go big or go home, I always say.
We need to be able to eat this and put it stats on something else. Man, that's kind of sad. Well, we definitely got some Shimmer Moths. There was no way with that Shimmer Moth set that we just ended up with that he would have done, like, anything. 477, 320, and we... I just wanted to eat the Thieving Rascal and put its stats on something else, but... Oh, yeah. Look at how big our beetles were. With how big his beetles were, he only killed like 2 of our minions. You know, it worked. Look at that hand, though. Couldn't even get rid of it. It's like the downside. Once you have that much gold, you end up with this. Would have taken like a minute to get rid of all that. And we got... I'll probably do one more. And what was that anomaly? That was early... early trinkets. Start with a Goldenizer. Reno Jackson, start with 2 Goldenizers. That's actually not a bad idea. Demons, Elementals, Pirates, Cool Boar, Undead. Panda Boy. Alright, let me know. Which one do you want? Reno or Patches? Which one are we doing? I know you're tired. Hey, have a great night, though. Have a blast at work tomorrow. Don't worry, I will too. But we'll be on tomorrow. We're going to be back on schedule for like a 2-3 hour stream. Most days of the week. Reno? Alright, word. Reno it is. Yeah, that's the goal. I mean, weekends are, you know, up in the air. Depends on what we have going on.
Favorite commander is back. Ready to get started?
Let's go... Dune Dweller. It is more high roll potential. I think this looks like a Quillbore game to me, honestly. If we get 3 little Quillbore, we can make it gold. If we get the tier 5 to start buffing blood gems right away, we can make him gold right away to start ramping up blood gems. This looks like a solid Quillbore game to me. With two golds, for sure. Dude, man, bro.
Some fresh recruits for you.
Speaking of Quillbore. Nah, just go up a tier. Alright, see you later. Peace. Have a good night, Constant. Johnny, you still out and about? Been very quiet if you are.
You're doing great out there.
1 HP shy of surviving that. We got that double Goldenizer waiting. Skulking. Let's go Profit. Sell the Doom Dweller, grab the Skulking. First Blood Gem. That's solid. Three more turns for Lesser Trinket. This guy's got Pirates. A Pirate. Turn 3. I don't think he's got more than us. He's probably got a Laureate with like extra health. That's my guess.
Still make a comeback.
No Laureate. Oh, he does have a Laureate. No extra health on the Laureate. Oh, man. If those attacks had gone the other way, we'd have been fine. All we needed was the 3-4 to attack the Laureate. Actually, no. Wouldn't have mattered.
How's it going out there?
We'd have lost that round either way. Tier 3. Sure, I'm gonna grab some coffee while we have a minute here.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
Wow, he got the dragon off of ETC and made it gold.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
That is not even right. What did I just do? Drop my volume a bunch? I don't know what I just did to my headset. Okay, Quillbore. Oh, really? Moonbacon is back. Huh. I had no idea. No beasts, so that's a little sad, but a lot of potential there. He's a tier 3? Okay. Give me 1 second, let me see what I just did to my headset. Ugh. Messing it all up.
Have a good battle, friend. Welcome back. How's it going out there?
There we go. A Goldenizer supply. We're gonna go with the Ornate. Get those tier 6s. We need to ramp up faster than them now. Tied up last round. Bonker. We could potentially get a Crone. The Moonbacon Jazzer's back. When did that come back into play? So maybe I missed something with the patch notes then. Let's see, patch notes. Where is Battlegrounds? Returning anomalies, new anomalies, duos, removed anomalies, minion spells and changes. Shimmermoth, Shulfin, Elemental. Additionally, Moonbacon Jazzer was returned to the minion pool. It's like literally just a little blip at the very bottom of the minion stuff that changed. A little blip that's like, hey, Moonbacon Jazzer's back. Which is ironic because most people don't even know what that card is. Like, I wouldn't have known it by name. Bacon, I would have assumed it was Coolbore, but still.
Have a good battle, friend.
It does have a ton of synergy with the beasts now. Ow.
Oh, it's okay. We all hit some bumps now and then.
We go with the 2 tier 6s. Really? Undeads and Pirates, we could pull off that comp. What happens when that's gold?
Pray for mercy.
Adjacent undeads.
I got it. Second hand.
Oh, I should have done that first. My bad.
It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard.
Well, I think that Noizul Archlich comp should be fine. That is not at all what I planned on doing, but that is one hell of a turn. End of turn, that's going to ramp up the field like crazy. That is an absolutely unexpected turnaround.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Pretty safely go up in Tavern tier now too. Every third turn, because of the Handless Forsaken, we're gonna get a gold minion, which is another tier 6. And that Noizul is just gonna buff up like crazy. Put that first, something like that. Should be good. the end of your turn. So we could do end of round effect, double Archlich, double summon, get like 2 Eternal Knights maybe, double end of round, double buff with Noizul. Mawcaster's useless. I'm just going to keep helping hand until we get a triple on it. We'll get rid of the Mawcaster for that one for next turn. Next turn is going to be tier 6 most likely. Yeah, I think we're fine to win now. To win our rounds. I don't know. We'll see what Wagtoggle has. She hasn't been doing amazing. She beat Guff. Yeah, we'll see what happens. 53-44 on the Noizul. Let's see what happens with it.
Don't tell the others. I'm rooting for you.
So many stats on all of our minions. Oh yeah. I don't know how fast that ramp actually was, like compared to most ramping comps, but that is an insane amount of power already. Combat 8 seems like a big field. Constant. Sad that you missed this one. But hopefully you enjoy it after the fact. Alright, tier 6. Let's get rid of the caster. We're going to get a second or third helping hand after this round to make a gold. Alright, so next turn, our goal is to find what? We'll have the helping hand triple. Archlich is going to destroy and summon exact copies. Other Noizuls would be good, just to keep buffing them up like crazy. Exact copies, though. I think Eternal Knights would be one of the best upgrades we could have. If we could get another Eternal Knight instead of the Handless Forsaken, that might be the way to go. But Handless Forsaken also gives us a ton of buff power. He's got undeads as well. Tier 5 undeads. We're tier 6 undeads. Pirates, elementals, demons, undeads, mixed, cool bore, undeads, cool bore.
All the best minions come here. I've got that spicy pretzel mustard.
Trying to think of what would work. I don't know my undeads all that well, I guess. Let's see. Battlegrounds. Actually, I have undead specifically as a saved page for some reason. Yeah, the Eternal Knight.
Not out of this yet.
I mean, we could use Catacomb and use Archlich to duplicate the Catacomb if we can pull that off. Let's kill off this Titus right away. Everything's trying to kill that Noizul. It's kind of obnoxious, honestly. Should've, like, straight attacks into it. Yeah, well, yeah, there we go. I was gonna say, it's kind of useless now. It would have been better before the Handless died the first time, but... Now she gets a full new field. Alright, good, she died right away. It was obnoxious to watch. Yeah, glad she lost the round. Okay. We had big minions. She had Get the triple. We got a Catacomb Crasher as well. Tier 6. Doesn't matter. Let's grab the Catacomb. Alright, Catacomb Crasher. We got a prosthetic hand. So now we can summon 2. Buff our minions up a little bit.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
And another Catacomb Crasher. So we want to put that down. Get rid of the helping hand. Let's put him first. Her second. No. Let's do that. Put her over here. So that's going to summon the third Catacomb Crasher. We'll get the triple. The triple with... so we'll get another Catacomb Crasher to summon. That one will come back, exact copy with Reborn. So then we'll have a gold with Reborn, and we can start duplicating our gold with Reborn. Noise Ool's just there for fun. And then we need a Titus and overfill comp. There it is. Alright, 15. This is our last turn to try and make sure we're in it. We're in the top 6, either way. Gold Catacomb Crasher. Tier 6. We do have an Eternal Summoner.
I like where you're going with this.
Extra gold.
You're down a minion and up a gold.
Just gonna summon 2.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
Something like that. She's gonna die and summon 1. It's gonna buff everything. He's gonna die, summon himself in 1. What's this guy got? Pirates. Oh my gosh. So he's got the Goldenizer. He's got the Gold Pendant. Booty Bay Brew. 8 win streak with Pirates. He was the one who... Was he the one who stole the ETC dragon and made it gold? I don't know. I don't know if he's the one we versed early on. We'll find out. If he's got a bunch of tier 7s, we know exactly what happened. That ETC, though, should also be doing very well.
Don't tell the others.
And he's not really. Well, I think Marin the manager took his comp and made it better. No? Not really. Well, we won the round. That means we're probably gonna win against Guff. No. I mean against yeah, against Guff if we go against Guff. Maybe we get to go against Wagtoggle. Nope. Anixia. Lost against us, won against 2 other people. She's got the Undeads as well. Let's grab the Defender's Rights. We need overfill comp on the board now, if we can. We can use Sin Runner with overfill. But we need the overfill. We got the Catacomb Crashers, but no way to overfill the board right now. But it makes more sense to me to get Sin Runner on the field right now, too. But we'd get another Catacomb Crasher. Something like that.
You're doing great out there.
I don't know. I don't know if we're going to win against this right now. I don't think so. We don't have any overfill potential. He just has 2 Catacomb Crashes as well. He has a lot of overfill there. We can take out that Striker right away. Took out the Striker, take her out again. Alright, we took out the Striker twice. And we win the round. So now we just need overfill. Archlich can go. We made it to the top 5. We're not going against Wagtoggle. Titus and Caretaker Cadaver. You could not have asked for a better overfill setup right there.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Well, another Caretaker Cadaver. I guess you could ask for a better one, and that would be it. Honestly, Noisel can probably go. Let's get rid of the Eternal Knight. Grab the second Sin Runner. Grab the Caretaker. Put that on the field. Noisel. I miscounted. I should have Eyes of the Earth Mother. Freaking hell. Alright, well, we need Titus on the field. Taunt there. Get rid of 1 Sin Runner. It's better to have the 2. I'm gonna freeze that. Eyes of the Earth Mother on the Caretaker would be so much better. I don't know if we have this round. I don't know how strong his Pirates even were, honestly, at this point.
I think you can win this thing.
Put the AoE Pirate. Rip. If we'd had that like a turn earlier, we'd have been golden. Not bad though. Guff did well. He must have had so much gold. He had triple Drust with the single space fair. Diplomat Grifter. I wonder what his max gold was up to. Hey, not upset about that. Tie for 4th place. Probably gonna be 0, maybe +1. +1. Look at that. We won. Alright guys, that is gonna be the last one for today. Today was kind of like a I'm back weekend extra stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Crazy. Tomorrow around 4:30 Eastern Standard. So if you guys want to see some more live streaming, I'll see you guys there. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications so you know when we go live for those live streams, and keep your eyes peeled. We're going to have some content going live probably starting tomorrow. We'll start getting that content out to you guys again so you can see some highlights if you don't want to stick around for all the live streams. So see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your weekend. And yeah, see you in the stream. Peace.